Hi matriculants, so I'm back again. You know that it's that time of the season where I present to you question papers and memo that will help you in your exam. So here you'll be writing your mock exams or your trial exam. So in your trial, this paper that I'm presenting to you is going to help you very much. Though this paper was written somewhere in the previous, you can find that most of the questions here they're going to come back exactly as they are. Maybe the examiner can just trick your mind and change the numbering, but most of the questions they will come back exactly as they are. So you must make sure that you watch this video till the end. So this is only our part 1 of paper 1. So I'm still going to give you part 2 and part 3 with different papers that are written in different years. So you must make sure that you watch them as well. So this is only part 1 of paper 1. Make sure that you watch it till the end. Okay guys, so you know that the very first thing a wise learner do is to read the instructions and information before they attempt to write on their answer book. So guys, it's very much important for you to read these instructions here. So just read the instruction and then we move over to the questions. Okay guys, let's go to question 1. If ever I'm fast for you, you just pause the video, you read whatever you need to read. Okay guys, question 1. This is a very simple question for all of you. I know that all of you can do this. So this is for solve for x guys. So 1.1.1 x squared minus 5x is equals to 0. You are solving for x here for 3 marks. So this is your final answer. Just this is 3 marks in other words guys. So you get 3 marks for that one. So you must make sure that you present your answer exactly like that for 3 free marks. So 1.1.2 5x squared plus 2x minus 6 is equals to 0. Your answer should be correct to 2 decimal places. So it's 3 marks for that one as well. So this is how your answer should look like. So it's either you get that 0.91 or negative 1.31. So that's one in the same in this case. So make sure that you get that. And remember, there will be a penalizing for incorrect rounding only in this question. So if you round in other way, which is not instructed in this question, you'll be penalized or you won't get marks. So make sure that you understand the question and correct your answer to 2 decimal places because you were instructed to do so. So 1.1.3, this is your question in 1.1.3. Make sure that you read the question. You are answering this question for 3 marks guys. So this is how your final answer will be. So make sure that you practice that so that you will be able to be awarded these 3 marks. Okay, now let's move over to question 1.1.4. So here I'll just adjust the memo for you. Okay, 1.1.4 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 is greater than 0. Okay, so you're solving for x here for 3 marks. Okay, this is your final answer guys. You get 3 marks for answering this right. So you must make sure that your answer is exactly like that. Let's move over to 1.2. So solve for simultaneously x and y. So you are solving for x and y simultaneously for 5 marks. You know that simultaneous is very much simple guys, so you must make sure that you understand it very well so that you can be able to get your free marks. This is your free marks by the way, so you must make sure that you get them. So this is how your answer will be. So it's either you do it like this way, you get 5 marks, or you do it like that. That's one in the same guys. You also get 5 marks for that. So that's your simultaneous. So you must make sure that you answer it in that manner. So 1.3, solve for x in terms of y. 1.3. So you were given any question, as you can see in your question, for 5 marks. So this is your final answer. So as you can see, guys, question 1 consisted of 22 marks. So make sure that you also check, you always check your mark allocation when you write. You must get it so that you may be able to make it without any issues or problems. Now we are moving over to question 2, guys. Remember that we also offer extra online classes, guys. We do teach mathematics grade 12 and all other subjects for grade 12 and all other grades. So you must make sure that if you're interested to join, you just WhatsApp the number that you are seeing on your screen. There are 2 numbers there. Just make sure that you WhatsApp one of those numbers that you are seeing on your screen. So these are the subjects that we offer, as you can see on our timetable, and the time that we use to teach those subjects. So if you're interested to join, surely WhatsApp us and we'll assist you in no time. Okay, let's move over to our questions. Question 2.1. The first 3 terms of the quadratic sequence are given. So you were given 3, 8, and 15. So 2.1.1, determine the general term, the Tn of the sequence. Here you are doing it for 4 marks. So you must make sure that you understand how you should present your answer based on its mark allocation. So this is your final answer. You get 4 marks for that one, guys. So you must make sure that you get it. 2.1.2 is 1.7 term in this sequence. Motivate your answer using calculations. 4 marks. So this is your final answer. Make sure that you get that as well for 4 marks. Okay, guys, so it's 13 marks for this question. Make sure you get it so that you can be able to pass. Remember that this exam is preparing you so that you can write your finals without problems. So that's why this is called a preparatory examination. So make sure that you perform very well in your preparatory examinations. Now let's move over to question 3. Okay, guys, 3.1. The first 3 terms of a geometric sequence are given. 81, m, and m over 3. So determine the value of m. So for 2 marks, you are determining the value of m, and in 3.1.1. So this is your answer, by the way. This is your final answer. You do it like that, you get 2 marks, or you do it like that, you also get 2 marks. Okay, guys, 3.1.2. Calculate you are given an equation. So this is your equation that you are calculating for 4 marks. Okay, guys. So by the way, this is your final answer. So you must make sure that you get it exactly like that so that you can acquire 4 marks. Okay, guys. If ever moving too fast for you, you can just pause the video so that you can have a clear view and understanding. Now let's move over to 3.2. 3.2, given the arithmetic sequence, 12 over 5, 3, 18 over 5, and up to 333 over 5. So calculate the number of terms in this sequence for 4 marks. 3.2.1. Okay, guys. So in this question, this was your final answer. So the number of terms in this sequence was 108. So you must make sure that you get it right, and you get 4 marks for identifying that. Okay, 3.2.2. How many terms of this sequence are integers? 4 marks as well. So it's either your answer is presented like that, you get the final answer, you get 4 marks, or like that, you also get 4 marks. But the answer is the same, though the method is different. So you must make sure that you also get these 14 marks in this question, which is question 3. Okay, now let's move over to question 4. The graph of g of x is equals to a over x plus q, and h of x is equals to s squared minus 2x minus 3 are drawn. The graph of h cuts at the x-axis at P and Q. The two graphs intersect at point P, T, and K. So T is the turning point of H. The line y is equals to -2 is the asymptote of G. So make sure that you study that graph that you are given. Study it, understand it, so that you can answer the questions. So 4.1, calculate the coordinates of P and Q. So you are doing that for 3 marks. So in your answer should be this, like exactly like this. The coordinates of P is -1 and 0. So the coordinates of Q is 3 and 0. So you must make sure that you also get it. 4.2, calculate the coordinates of T for 3 marks as well. So in 4.2, you have to show your calculations. So it's either you do it like this, you get the final mark for coordinates which is 1 and -4, or you do it like this, you get it, you do it like that, you get it, and you also do it like that, you also get it, guys. So I'm hoping that you are having a clear view. Okay, now let's just move over to question 4.3. Write down the equation of the vertical asymptote of G for 1 mark. So in this case, this is your free mark. S is equals to 0. You must make sure that you get it as well. Okay, 4.5. Is G a function? Motivate your answer for 3 marks. The examiner in this case answered and said yes, it is a function. For every x value, there's only one y value, or it passes the vertical line test. So you must make sure that you also present your answer like the examiner presented his or her answer here. So you must make sure that you do it like that. 4.6, calculate the coordinates of K. So you are doing that for 2 marks. For 5 marks, sorry. So you are doing that for 5 marks. So this is how you apply your formula and get the correct answer. So the coordinates of K in this case was 2 and -3. So you're doing that for 5 marks. Okay, 4.7, for which values of x will g of x is greater than h of x? Okay, guys, you're doing that for 3 marks. So this is your answer, by the way. So you must make sure that your answer is also like that. So you must make sure that in this question, you also get these 20 marks, all of it. Okay, now let's move over to question 5. Okay, this is your question 5, guys. The following graphs are drawn below. So you are given a graph of f of x is equals to a -2 x plus 3. For -4 is less or equals to -3. So you must make sure that you understand that graph, and graph of g of x is equals to 2 to the power of -x. So you must make sure that you understand, you study that graph so that you can understand the question. So study that graph, guys. So 5.1, calculate the x-intercepts of f. You are doing that for 2 marks. So this is your answer. So x is equals to 3/2. So you must make sure that your answer is also like that. Okay, guys. 5.2, for which values of x is -2? You were given an equation actually. So for which value of x is this equation that you are given? So 4 marks for that one. So this is your final answer in 5.2, as you can see in your memo. So you get 4 marks if you answer it exactly like that. So 5.3, a new graph P is formed by reflecting G in the line which is y is equals to x. Write down the equation of P in the form of y is equals to. So it's 2 marks for that. Okay, so it's either your answer is presented like that for 2 marks, or like that for 2 marks. It's one in the same. You get 2 marks for doing it like that. Okay, guys. 5.4, write down the range of f to the power -1 and the inverse of f. so 2 marks for that one as well. So 5.4, that's your final answer, as you can see in your memo random. So you get 2 marks for that. Okay, 5.5, determine the coordinates of point of intersection between f and f to the power minus 1. So 3 marks for that. So either your answer, you present it like that to get this for 3 marks, or like that for 3 marks, or like that. So it's one in the same. So you must make sure that you do it, and in order to for you to get these 13 marks that is presented in question 5. Now let's move over to question 6. So here in question 6, you guys will read the questions. It's financial mathematics actually. You read the question 5.1, then you will be able to answer it if you understand it. So this is your answer actually in 6.1. So it's 4 marks for that one, guys. So you must make sure that you understand it. Also 6.2, 3 marks. You read the question, and this one is your final answer for 3 marks. So 6.3.1, you were awarded 4 marks for answering this that you are seeing on your screen right now. So this is how your final answer in 6.3.1 will be. So for 4 marks. Okay, so 6.3.2, the question is as follows: calculate the final payment that Mrs. Naidu will have to pay to settle the loan. So for 4 marks. So this is how your answer will be presented. And like, it's either you do it using this method, or you use this other method, which will give you the very same answer. Okay guys, 15 marks for that. Okay, let's move over to question 7. So 7.1, given f of x is equal to negative x squared plus x. Determine f of x from the first principle. 5 marks for that one. So this is how your answer will be in 7.1. So you must make sure that you use the correct method, use the correct formula, so that you can get this final answer. 5 marks for that one. 7.2.1, you were awarded 2 marks for determining the derivatives of this equation that you were given. Okay guys, so this is your 7.2.1. you get 2 marks for that. 7.2.2, 4 marks for what you are seeing in your screen right now. So you get 4 marks if you get this equation right. Okay guys, so you are going to be awarded 11 marks for question 7. Okay, let's move over to question 8, which in this case it's our second last question. Okay guys, you will read the question. If ever I'm moving fast, you just pause the video. So those are all the questions in question 8, and the answers in your left side of the screen. So it's questions and answers. So you will just pause the video if I'm moving too fast for you. So in this question, you were awarded 16 marks for the whole question, or question 8. So you must make sure that you get everything correct here. Okay guys, let's move over to our last question. Question 9. It's our second last actually, not our last question. Question 9. That's our question 9, and those are the answers presented in question 9. I'm hoping that you are having a clear view. So moving over to our question 10. So those are the answers in question 10, and these are the questions and answers presented to you, as you can see on your screen. Okay guys, remember that the grand total for this paper is 150. So you must make sure that you get everything correct. so that you can be able to make it in your paper 1. So remember, this is our part 1 for the video. I'm still coming back with part 2 and part 3 of papers that was written in different years, so that you can be able to benefit from them. So 150 for this. So remember that if you watched from this far, just like the video, comment below, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, so that we may keep making videos like this that will help you in your future examination. So I will see you in the next video.